wanted and really paid off was that all the soldiers in the scenes are real soldiers and airmen. They're not central casting extras. I think every one of them had deployed at least once or twice to either Iraq or Afghanistan. They knew how to put on the equipment, they knew how to hold the guns, and they knew how to be authentic because they were the real deal.
Zach, the director, is awesome, outstanding. He respects the military. He gets out there and talks to each one of the soldiers or the airmen, and it's great.
Roger, let's go! I'm going to make them suffer, Cal. These humans you've adopted, I will take them all from you one by one.
One of the big fights that we did takes place in Metropolis. Zach said, you know, I envision this to be a barroom brawl on a larger scale. As opposed to picking up a beer bottle and whacking the guy over the head, maybe picks up an I-beam.
To shoot a stunt viz for that was challenging. We basically had some wire moves, some walking and talking blocking, mixed together with more visual effects previs for that, due to basically the battle being all in the air.
They're busting up through buildings, doing moves in the air, dodging each other, flipping each other, but never landed on the ground, just continually rolling around and creating this intense, aggressive fight.
The hummingbird fight got its name because that's sort of the hummingbird thing, right? You're able to come up here, then go over here.
They're able to stay in one spot, hover, and then they can switch positions real fast. So we wanted to come up with this fight that they're all going around each other. Now, it's easy to come up with it in our heads, but how are we going to make that practical?
I can only do so much flying guys around at the speed and the agility in which these two characters do. You couldn't move a human that fast and not rip them apart or blow something.
I've never really participated in something like that before. Trying to build one of these, you know, epic fights that people talk about for years to come. I'm not the type of actor that goes to the monitor usually. Particularly if I'm doing a scene, I would never go to the monitor. I don't want to see it. But in this kind of work, when you're just trying to get each little movement correct, I'm actually very critical of it. Inevitably, it never looks the way that it felt. You can do something and it feels very full on, and then you go look at it and it seems kind of flat, and you realize that there's a lot of technique at play. It's just about angles and how your body moves.
Great. Let's go tighter. Very nice. And that's what Zach and Damon especially do very, very well. It's like these two gods basically fighting over the city, causing destruction, but mainly taking each other out. You know, that's what you want to get. That's your payoff at the end as a fan.
It's been great fun working with the guys, doing the wire work for hours on end. There's a lot to be said for it because you get to fly, and that is fun. When you're doing something which is physically taxing and all-round tricky to do because it's so new, it makes it that much easier when you've got guys who are actually enjoying it with you and having a laugh and having fun and working exceptionally hard to get it right.